it going, boys, girls, and squirrels, and welcome to another traumatic episode of Link Click. Danny, what are you talking about? How do you know it's gonna be traumatic? How do I know this is going to be a traumatic episode? Did you miss the part where I said I'm watching Link Click? I don't know what's going on. It's been a while. It's been a little bit of a minute since I last watched Link Click. But I can tell you right now, if I had to make a bet about this show, betting on this episode being a trauma fest is not a dangerous bet. That's about the safest bet I can make outside of just flat out saying, I bet this is going to be an episode of a television show. I know two things about this show. It loves a good twist, and it hates a good smile. Those are two rules Link Click has never once broken, and I really don't see it breaking them now. So everybody brace for a twist and put on your worst smiles. This is Link Click. Hey guys, how's it going? It's me, Danny from the future. You're gonna see me, very ironically, predict that this is going to be a traumatic episode. Boy, oh boy, was I correct. As such, I just want to put a brief, trigger warning at the beginning of this. This is, like, the most gratuitous, extended domestic abuse, like, couple of episodes I've ever seen. These two episodes are just like an extended sequence of domestic abuse, and so if that's something that you're very touchy with, or just like makes you very uncomfortable, triggers you in any way, I would highly recommend skipping this video. Hi, it's Danny from the far, far future. I'm talking kind of low because everyone in my house is asleep. I'm prepping this video to go out tomorrow. It's like 1:30 in the morning right now. Nobody's gonna like this, but I just wanted to come on here and say that there may be some reactions you're expecting to see in this video that won't be present, and that's for my comfortability. This was kind of a weird one for me to react to, and you can kind of see it towards the end of the video. I like noticed that I'm sweating a lot. I mean, it's an intense one. It's a really genuinely intense episode. It's intense, and I've reacted to intense content before, and with stuff like Black Butler, I know what people want to see out of me is like, you know, CL going through something crazy, and I give this big out of pocket reaction, and it's very expressive and insane. And so my mind was kind of there, but I wasn't really comfortable doing that kind of stuff with such a grounded and realistic and like gratuitous. This is a really gratuitous episode, like kind of to a tasteless degree. I think they go a little too far this episode. Not even like too far, like the subject matter I think's fine. It's just like unnecessarily gratuitous in my opinion. I watching this again, I am disappointed in myself that I didn't use this as an opportunity to highlight and uplift a domestic abuse charity, or even just used the episode and my platform as an opportunity to talk about domestic abuse in a more real sense, in a way that could be like helpful or educational. I do struggle with the character of Danny Mata sometimes. Like, there is an idea of what I want the channel to be and what I think people want it to be as well, and those are constantly on my mind. And so sometimes I'll struggle with like, oh, well, you know, people want these outlandish reactions, and people don't want to hear me be like deep or hear my actual opinions or anything, which is ridiculous because anytime I have given my actual opinions or like, you know, broken down something's themes or like its implications into real life, people have really enjoyed it. So that's something that I've been working on recently and getting a lot better at, I think, is just like being less Danny Mata the character and more like Danny Mata and the character, if that makes sense. It's very late. I may just be losing my mind right now. I hope somebody finds this interesting. I thought it might be, so I wanted to explain it. Domestic violence is a terrifying, terrifying issue that is very close to me and a lot of people who I love and know. Safe Horizons is, from what I've researched, a very reputable charity that offers help to domestic abuse victims by offering hotlines, counseling, like public events and stuff like that. I'll link Safe Horizons in the description below. I'm going to be donating to them as well. Finding a good charity does take a lot of research though, and I know a lot of people have their own favorites for their own specific reasons, so I'd love if you guys commented some that you personally know of or you have donated to in the past down in the comments. I'd love to check them out. I'll pin a comment and you guys can comment that down below mine so that I'll see it. And yeah, sorry for this really long, rambly intro. Like I said, I really wish I took opportunities during this video to get a little deeper and like analyze things a little more. Now that I have a much larger platform and much larger audience, I want to use that in a more effective way than just, you know, skipping over the intense moments of this episode and being like, oh, but here are the jokes of the safer moments. So yeah, if you have the time, if you have the money, check out Safe Horizons. If you frequent my live streams and send me donations, consider using that money that you would do for one of my lives and sending it to Safe Horizons, just, you know, this month or whatever, like instead of when your next live stream viewing would be. And yeah, I really hope you guys enjoy the video. Sorry for starting it off pretty dour.
Great to see you. Be sure to smash that follow button while you're here, okay?
What? How? How, Cheng? How do I follow you? What follow button? Does LinkClick think it's a YouTube show? Does it think I'm watching this on Instagram Reels or something? Also, didn't we just establish that these two have gone off the grid? What are you doing plugging your Instagram with the Instagram killer still running about?
Dude, you gotta say something.
Hello. Please follow us.
Follow you where, Lou?
Trust me, this looks weird, but it works.
Zero chance that works. I'm a certified legend in the claw game community, and absolutely zero people are running this meta.
Excuse me, sir. Won't this damage the machine?
This machine's sole purpose in life is to bait you with colorful objects and then literally rob you. What are you, a claw game rights activist? These things deserve a bit of damage. Not damaging a claw game is like getting mugged on the street and not calling the police because you don't want to be rude to the guy who mugged you.
First, you move the claw above or over the edge of the chute. Next, you start moving it around until it's got a nice spin on it. Then release it at the height of its spin.
I'm about to beat this raving lunatic within an inch of his life. This guy doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. He's making a mockery of the claw game community!
If you catch something, the claw drags it back to where you positioned it. So if it's right above the chute, it'll drop straight down and you claim your prize.
Somebody run those numbers. Run those numbers! Is this guy onto something? If the claw lands diagonally, it'll activate sooner than it's supposed to. My god. My god, the numbers add up. They called Aristotle crazy. They called Edison crazy. They called Einstein crazy. All of them geniuses. Is this the prophet the community's been looking for? Is this the Lisan Claw Gaib?
That takes some practice. Right. Now, get excited. Remember, you're playing a kid.
Easiest direction anyone has ever had to take. This dude just witnessed the Lisan Claw Gaib in action, okay? You don't gotta remind him to act excited.
So, are these medicinal herbs?
My daughter's doctor prescribed them.
What a coincidence. Seems like the creeper is also their neighbor.
I know this guy's obviously going to end up being a bad dude because the show is like so determined to tell me that he's a bad dude. But so far, all this guy has done is win this little girl a prize at a claw game and help her mother with her groceries. Like, other than the fact that he's visually creepy, I guess, he seems like a pretty alright guy.
I mean, it's all for her, right? So, kid, what's your name?
Okay, well, he sure is giving this girl a thorough petting. That's not great.
I hate people who do that.
He's so angry.
Look, I know this has been a pretty claw game focused video, and I swear I'm gonna stop yapping about it soon, but there's no fucking way that was the toy he pulled out of that machine. This thing's like 3 feet tall. It's the size of this little girl. It so wasn't this big when he pulled it out of the machine.
And you should really learn to protect yourself. Don't laugh.
Oh, is that what that was? That was a laugh? I thought her tongue got too hot for a second there. I thought she caught a bad case of hot tongue. Also, Cheng, what are you doing laughing at this incredibly sound advice? That dude was like 6 strokes into petting you before this kid stepped in. That random stranger was trying to stroke the fucking pink out of your hair. This is great advice to give to a little girl.
Sign language. Ready? Take your finger. Raise it up. Wave it side to side.
Oh, crazy spontaneous sign language lesson. Pop off, Lu. Not that anybody needs another reason to simp for Lu Guang. But why was this, like, the hottest thing he's ever done? Spontaneously whipping out the sign language like that was such a gentle king-ass move.
Here. You gotta do better. I can't be friends with a chicken.
Wow, super not the voice I expected to hear come out of this 12-year-old boy. I'm surprised he had time to save this kid's ball. Doesn't this grown-ass man have taxes to go file or something?
Point to yourself, then nod.
That was terrible. You're supposed to point at your chest.
Damn, this dude's coming for Lu's credentials as a sign language teacher right now. Lu's just like, now touch your fingertips to your chin and brush them away from yourself. Okay, and what does that mean? It means fuck off. Lu!
First you point to your chest.
Good. Next, point your head. Oh, no, that's wrong.
I love the idea that neither of these guys fucking knows sign language. Like, I love the idea of this brother trying to teach his sister sign language and Lu's just like, this kid doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. Cheng, let me take the wheel.
I wanna go.
Lu Guang?
Got it?
Hello? Are you still there?
Oh, Lu's pissed. He dipped. He's had enough.
What I should have said was point to yourself and then to your temple.
Dude, why did you go dark all of a sudden?
Lu left to go flip through a sign language dictionary before he made an even bigger fool of himself.
I thought all of those machines were rigged.
Oh. Well, I did have to help out a bit.
Yeah? You helped her win it? Tell him what technique you used then. Go on.
These noobs think they can take the top guild? As guild leader, I can't let that slide.
This is just me. This is just me on any given night. I don't know what the show's trying to say here about this character, but I'm already thoroughly offended.
Let's eat, okay?
Hey, if you don't want your husband finding out about your gigantic yellow camera, maybe don't just set it down on the living room counter where everybody can see it. What a massive fumble on her part. She might as well have been trying to hide a road flare from him.
Like this! You didn't win this! It was another gift from him, wasn't it? You almost had me with that.
I know Cheng is role-playing as a little girl right now, but I do love him being like, no, please, my stuffy!
Go to your room right now! Don't come out! Do not make me have to tell you twice!
What is Cheng debating whether or not he wants to absolutely beat this dude's ass into the ground right now?
I don't want to hurt you, but you forced my hand!
This dinner has had more escalation than Mount Goddamn Everest. This got so incredibly dark, so incredibly quickly.
Taste my wrath! Pathetic. All these brats know how to do is talk. What a bunch of posers.
Are we sure this guy's a creep? Are we sure this charismatic, handsome gentleman isn't gonna swoop in and save the day next door? Oh, stellar tackle! Go get the charming and successful man next door!
Now you beg for mercy? Sounds like a skill issue.
Yo, honestly, I don't really blame this guy for not getting up. It sounds like he's in a pretty good match right now. Dude, in college, I made it my life's mission to receive hate messages over Xbox Live in between classes. If you ever, for whatever reason, want to receive nearly unprovoked hate messages in Xbox Live, just play For Honor. I was never using voice chat, I never sent messages myself, I was just really good at the game For Honor, and I was always guaranteed a hate message. It was... oh man, my college days. Boy, do I miss them. Boy, do I miss the days when I could receive a hate message and it wouldn't send me into an endless spiraling depression.
Someone's at my door.
Okay, never mind. Put down the game and get to the door. You can tell your buddy about his skill gap later.
You all want me to be the bad guy? I'm not gonna let you do that to me.
This family dinner has been an absolute fucking disastrophe. Terrible. Terrible attempt at a family dinner, everybody. Pack it in. We'll get them next time.
What happened?
The report says she was found dead along with her husband.
She was found dead with her husband? Maybe the husband kills her and then the brother kills the husband? Because there's no way this dude successfully pulls off his, like, triple murder suicide.
We didn't hear any knocking. Everything good?
You know, it may look that way, but I'm gonna be honest, things are pretty not good.
We found a mouse. Haven't got him yet.
That was the craziest response you could have possibly given him. Oh, here comes the parry. Call him a platypus, cause Chang's about to parry his ass. Does Chang parry the hammer and inadvertently turn this girl into a badass? Like, does he set her on, like, a vigilante streak by kicking her father's ass in the past?
It sounds like your mom's just trying to survive. You know, people aren't all that different from animals. Some are predators, and some are prey.
Hey, I know this is like your edgy bad boy idol, but Kid kind of sounds like a psychopath. I don't know, kind of weird for a 10-year-old to already be equating people with predators and prey.
Some want to kill and eat everything. But not everyone stays the same as they were born.
Dude, somebody needs to take this kid's anime privileges away. He is saying some crazy shit right now. This kid has played way too much Kingdom Hearts and somehow managed to become the only person in the world to side with the heartless.
They learn to fight and protect.
Oh, you forgot to parry, bozo! What a hero. What an actual for real hero this kid is. Super wish he parried, though.
I'm fine! Call an ambulance now!
This dude's not gonna call an ambulance? What? This is the guy who caused all the injuries. You really want to solve this problem, tell this guy to call a therapist 30 years ago.
You won't even tell me who took the picture!
What? No one took it! Look, you can see for yourself the camera has a timer!
This dude's writing is actually really good. He's transitioning from one nonsense excuse to another in a way that's so natural for, like, this type of person. Like, everything he's saying is crazy. Like, utterly crazy. But it's crazy in a way that I believe he believes. Also, this poor woman, not a hot take, I know.
And why should I? Everything out of your mouth has been a lie. All of it!
You see what I mean? This guy's so good at manipulating himself into not listening to her. There's no reasoning with people like this. Like, no amount of actual logic and evidence will ever win an argument with them. They're so good at, like, twisting words and logic into making them think they're coming out correct.
There was a timer!
That was like the darkest, saddest bit of the whole show, is her being like, it's a timer. Like, she just fucking listen to one word of what she's saying. It's so frustrating. It's really tough to listen to. Cause she's like, fucking, no one took the picture, dude.
Oh no, we're not done.
This is the longest fucking sequence. This is the longest domestic abuse sequence of any piece of media I've ever witnessed. This is definitely gratuitous at this point. Like, this is, like, I get the point. Message received.
In a big, faraway forest, there was a small cabin. And in that cabin lived a family.
Oh, well, this is devastating. This is simply the worst thing anyone's ever put in front of my eyeballs. It's well done. I hate it, though.
And when they were done, night had fallen. They got lost in the dark. and the sister got scared.
Why did we even establish the gamer next door if he wasn't going to do anything? Why is this going on for so fucking long?
Did the siblings in your story ever find their way back home?
Cool, thanks, Mom. Wasn't really expecting a happy ending to that story anyway.
Yes, hello? I need to report a crime.
God, it fucking took him long enough.
That was your last goddamn mistake, you worthless piece of trash. Get out! I tried to give you a chance.
What chance? What are you talking about? The last 40 minutes of her life has been a torrential downpour of slaps.
So, Joshua?
What'd you learn?
I don't know, what did we learn? We learn anything from that experience except not to watch Link Click on a good day?
My last memory doesn't make sense. I was looking at Shishi's dad, but it was like I was in her mother's body.
Whoa, weird. Super weird. Okay, that's something.
That sounds like what I saw, but it doesn't line up. Liu Lan was being abused for years. Why suddenly fight back?
That is so not the weird part of this story. She fought back because the dude was beating her within an inch of her life. Like, that's not shocking. What's shocking is that she was stabbed and killed after killing her husband. Like, I feel like this so wasn't a suicide.
That's a decent place to start things off, I think.
Oh, hey. Can you hold on to this?
For sure, don't give your cell phone to a random guard sitting outside. Your life is about to get so hacked. You're hunting a fucking memory / cell phone / person hacking person. Don't give him your phone, man. Come on. I'm so exhausted. This is such an exhausting couple of episodes. Wow, I can't believe it all hit me like just now, too. I just got hit with a wave of the EPs. Shit, like crazy watching just fucking 40 minutes of the most graphic domestic abuse you've ever seen will do to your self-esteem and emotional state, huh?
Every game has to be a fair give and take, so now I'm giving. You've played games before, right?
It's you.
Oh my god, she's the serial killer? Or is the killer just possessing her? If it's her, that's wild. That's super Hold on, there's so many fucking interconnected things here. Because the brother gave Lou the photo, and so Chang hacked into the killer, which is also just kind of crazy. Just the fact that this, like, possessing... No, I was gonna say a crazy theory. I was about to be like, what if the killer's from the future, and they're going into photos, like, they're doing what Chang's doing, and Chang's in the past. I don't think that's the case. I don't know. There's so much is happening. There's so much to unravel.
Hey, if you don't mind me asking, why do you wear that mask?
It's funny how pre-2020, I also would have had that question, but post-2020, I, like, didn't even notice the mask.
I've always been sensitive to things others aren't. A light breeze sounds like screaming in my ears.
How is this possibly going to explain why she wears a face mask? What, does air taste bad to her or something?
I feel safest if I cover up as much of my body as I possibly can. I'm tired of people looking at me and seeing a freak when I'm just trying to survive.
Nice going, Chang. Really knocking this interrogation out of the park. I don't know if I buy this, but I'm also just kind of bitter towards this evil person. I feel like this is fake. I feel like this is a lie. This is such a weird, random aspect. Maybe they're just trying to, like, add some level of sympathy to the serial killer so that there's some more, like, emotional conflict involved, but, like, I don't know if I'm buying this.
Fine, let's go.
About that, she's still kind of skittish. So yeah, it's best if it's just me.
Yeah, absolutely not. What's the point of having these guards if you're not going to use them? Obviously, the serial killer wants to be alone with him. Don't let her.
What was that? Speak up.
Guys, stop being so lenient with the fucking suspect here. She was just talking at a regular volume. Just stay where you are until she starts speaking louder.
You knew the exact reason why I asked to leave. So who else is listening, officer?
Boned. Absolutely screwed. The whole operation is fucked. Nice going.
Lu Guang's gone. What happened?
I'm sorry, Captain Xiao.
What are there fucking vampires in this show now? What happened? How did he get snatched out of the 15th story window?
I won't be losing so easily this time around.
Cool, sick, and now they're laying siege to a hospital. Everything's going great! And that was episodes, I don't fucking know, the worst ones of Link Click. I can't believe how hard I jinxed myself with how actually traumatic this episode is. Oh, golly, my shirt's covered in stains, I don't know why, I'm a mess, emotionally and physically. What an episode. What a couple of episodes. It was just beatings. Yeah, the plot's definitely thickening, which is cool. It's cool seeing this season be more, like, interconnected. I mean, not interconnected. That's truly not the right word. Not episodic. Serialized, I guess. The show is always serialized, but, like, now we have a consistent plot line from episode 1, like, to the finale, that being, like, the plot line of these siblings, and also, like, yeah, I guess the brother is trying to stop the sister. It's so interesting. It's so interesting that Shang was in the sister's memories. But yeah, I mean, I guess we'll see more of it unravel as we continue to watch. So let me know what you thought of the video down below, and I will see you guys next time.
Hold on to me, baby. Won't you come a little closer? Will I live for now? I wrote